Hello dear students, this session is for class 11th and today we'll study about adulthood. So this word adulthood is derived from Latin word that is editus and which means grow to full size, length or matured. Adults are individuals who have completed their growth and are ready to assume their status in society, and it varies from culture to culture, and it is the longest period and it interests in material. So, the different characteristics of adulthood are this is the period of adjustment, new patterns of life, new social expectations, new roles to play, development of new attitudes, interests, and values, difficult period of life, settling down stage, and carefree freedom over. So, this adulthood is divided into three categories: the young adulthood, the middle adulthood, and the late adulthood, which we called as old age or aging also. So, the early adulthood, it is a period of emotional tension, period of social isolation, time of commitments. Often it is often a period of dependency, time of value change, adjustment to new lifestyles, creative age, change in interest, change in social perception, adjustment, etc. And this age starts from your 24 to 35. So it is an exciting time of life. The transition to early adulthood is a very exciting time. A little thought and preparation will make it smooth. So it has the different developmental tasks like exploring intimate relationship, because in at this stage you get married also, then you had to bear child. This is a childbearing stage, plus you need work and your lifestyle. So these are the areas of early adulthood. So in early adulthood, it established a style that will serve as framework for organization of experience during the rest of life. So early adulthood is again the settling down age, a reproductive age, considered a problem age, a period of social isolation, dependency that we have already discussed. It includes the tempo of activity, the balance of work and leisure, the establishment of circle of friends of varying degrees of intimacy, and selection of life activities that reflect the individual's value orientation. Now we'll talk about the middle adulthood. It is again a tough stage of a person. It is a, time of transition again. It is a time of stress, awkward age, time of achievement, time of evaluation, age of double standards. It lead to the emptiness syndrome, then time of boredom, change in appearance, change in sensory ability, then community affairs, status symbolism, change in physiological functioning. So these are the different characteristics of middle adulthood. Now this middle adulthood is also called as a time of stress. It is also very dangerous age, awkward age. Then it is, I already told you that it is a time of boredom. As this middle adulthood is a long period in the lifespan, it is subdivided into early middle adulthood, and it is like which extend from age 40 to age 50, then advanced middle adulthood which extend from age 50 to age 60, which is also called as your old age. Physical and psychological changes that first begin during the early 40s become far more apparent. Now the changes in this are the different dimensions we'll talk about is biophysical dimension, which is less affected by biological maturation, more affected by own experiences, adaptation to physical changes, the appearance, the sexuality, menopause, then other personality type. Then the biophysical strengths are like physical fitness, type B personality, menopause, then couples, illness, sexuality changing. So these are the biophysical dimensions and the strength related. Then hazards and the risk is there are problems with the sexual life, then there are different diseases like cancer that can lead, heart disease, type A personality, type D personality, obesity, menopause, smoking, and lack of adaptation. So then psychological dimension we'll talk about in middle adulthood, that life review. Again there is a shift in personality, the stability of intellectual functioning, there is a crystallized and fluid intelligence. Then what are the strength here are reconnections, relationship with the spouse. Your relationship with your spouse, it starts strengthening. There are a lot of cooperation and support, deeper communication, caring and socially responsible behavior, performance at work, optimism, and happiness. There are also risks involved in this, in the psychological dimension, that there comes at time there comes the alcohol and drug abuse, suicidal tendencies are there, fear and anxiety is also there, because the person start feel like I'm getting aged, maybe I'll die someday, or I have no work, so my family is not there. So false memory syndrome is also there. Then midlife crisis, like what do I want to spend, what do I want to spend the rest of my life, what I will do, I have nothing to do. So this is the midlife crisis. And then the most important at this stage is emptiness syndrome, when parents experience feeling of unhappiness, worry, loneliness, and depression resulting from their children's departure from home, because the child, they have to make their own future, they go out for studies or for job, so it make them feel very empty. For many couples, a major transition that typically occurs during middle adulthood is departure of children. This challenge is harder for many stay at home mothers to face than working mothers. So these are the issues and the characteristics of middle adulthood. Now we'll talk about late adulthood, that we consider in aging, the old age also, the closing period of lifespan, the period of decline, individual differences affect aging, role change, poor adjustment, desire of rejuvenation, change in appearance, physiological changes, then great mental decline, interest in self, social disengagement, religious interest, and maybe there are a lot of people that wait for even death, or they fear of death. So these are the characteristics of late adult. So I hope you have understood the different characteristics of adulthood. Thank you and have a nice day.